Hey you guys, what's up, what's good, what's happening? Welcome in, welcome back. So this was definitely meant to find you, especially if you're not subscribed. That's pretty cool. Anyways, this is going to be another all signs message. This one is respect for using your own potential instead of trying to take it from others. I feel like you were tested. You were put in a position where you somehow could have used someone else's potential and claimed it as your own. This reminds me of on TikTok, I saw this girl posting about pyrite, and she was talking about how fool's gold. She was talking about how you can use it in all these different ways, and she was right. She was being very accurate with that information. But then she suggested how to go about using it, and she posted, you can take pyrite and drive around and collect all the good energies from the people that you're driving around by, and then use it for yourself. That is energy harvesting. That is some really, really low shit. Okay. Very frowned upon. In case you didn't know, pretty sure everybody knew that. And so I definitely, said something, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Before you guys go taking spiritual advice off of TikTok, let me just warn you that if you do this, there is karma for that. Like, this is not how you use fool's gold. This is not how you use pyrite. Just don't fucking do that, right? Anyways, she didn't like that very much, and it all just kind of ended. It didn't go very far, but it reminds me of that, where you could have used somebody else's stuff instead of yours, but you didn't. Okay? I don't know if it was even a question for you, or if it was like a trick question where somebody was saying, here, just take it. And you were like, no, it's okay. Either way, though, you passed. Okay? You decided to tap into your own potential instead of somebody else's. I just want to see. Tower. I definitely just saw that in the shuffle as well. For the current energy. What is the incoming? Yeah, somebody tried to make you choose. And the Fool. Somebody really wanted you to choose the Fool. They tried to fool you. Bamboozle you. I'm hearing they tried to concoct a story in a way that would make it seem more accurate. Okay, so their story was inaccurate. They're out here telling lies. What do you... Yeah, but you are just being led and guided. You're like, absolutely not. See, you destroyed this person's block that they tried to put in your path. You said no. I don't even know if it was a person or if it was like... Either way, you passed with flying colors. You got the extra credit too. What's in the foundation here? Innocence of Wands or Page. You decided to do the right thing. You don't want to travel down this path. You'd rather travel down a different one. It's like you're at a fork in the road and you've got all these different paths to go down. This one, it's just not going to be one that you're interested in. You have better morals and values than that. Especially with that in the foundation, you definitely have better morals and values than that. Gotta have some kind of respect out here. And it really does kind of feel like a no-brainer to you. It really does. But like this energy or this person, like, oh, because they're so immature. Oh, that's why they thought this was a good idea. This would work out. They're immature. They're new. This could be a new soul. They don't have a lot of lifetimes. They haven't learned a lot of the lessons yet. This could also be somebody that's been sleeping on you, or it's like they have a reputation, like they're known for get-rich-quick schemes. I'm hearing Ponzi schemes. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Alexa, what's a Ponzi scheme?
Good morning, Jessica. A Ponzi scheme is a form of investment fraud where new investors are brought in by promises of unusually high or consistent returns on their funds, but the operator of the scheme does not invest the money as they advertised. Instead, the operator holds all of the funds, entrusted to them, making payments out of the investment pool to maintain the illusion of high returns and encouraging more investors to give the operator more funds. This can be sustained until the operator decides to flee with all of the funds under their control, or until external market pressures cause old investors to back out or prevents new investors from adding to the pool.
Well, that definitely is exactly what I was picking up. So we're gonna, yep. All right. For me, it just feels like spam emails. You know not to click on the urgent message. Two of Swords. I feel like they did not see this coming. It really is a no-brainer for you. You didn't even have to, like, think about it. Yeah, you know the difference between right and wrong. I almost wonder if this was somebody hoping that you weren't as good as what you say, or what they've seen, or what other people say about you. It's almost like they wanted to, like, it's very trickster energy here. Gross. But you did what you were supposed to do. And again, I feel like it was a no-brainer for you. And you're just like chilling. You're just relaxed. You're like, I'd like to keep a clean record here. I'd like to not catch a charge. I'd like to, do it the right way. Thanks anyways, Yeah, King of Wands. You are a leader, natural, by birth is what I'm hearing. You've always been, okay, so it was planned for you to be that way. And you love that. You own that. You're like, hell yeah, I'll take that. Temperance. Yeah, you're good at it too. It may have taken time to learn how to, getting something about the teenage years could have been kind of, but you got there, and you actually got there in your 20s. A lot of people don't until later. Or maybe I have that the other way. Maybe you did get it in your teenage years when other people don't, but they do in their 20s. There's something about you're an early bloomer. Or maybe people were following you before you had actually done something where you felt like, all right, maybe I could use the backup, or do deserve the backup, or something like that. It feels like a self-questioning, like you're questioning yourself. Okay, so there are a lot of awakened people around you that you've crossed paths with, actually. And they see it. They see your potential, and I feel like they tell you about it too. I've had people tell me that I speak in code because they can actually see, like, geometric symbols and stuff come out of my mouth. And I just think that is the coolest thing. It's only happened a handful of times. Not even a whole handful, I don't think. Maybe 3 or 4. But yeah, like, they can see it and they tell you. See, that's the difference. The friendly will tell you, the enemy will not. They don't want you to know your potential. I think you've actually been able to use that tool many times. Fears, worries, concerns, success, and victory. I'm also getting attention. You don't necessarily like attention. Yeah, I'm hearing you don't want to be the star of the show. Or at least not in this regard, in this situation. This isn't what you signed up for. Yeah, you're like, I didn't sign up for that. Let's see. Universe in reverse. Do you feel like you're still being tested? Because you're not. You're not. But the universe views you as, like, you feel like you're not done. You are, in regards to this situation. Or maybe this is where you are. Ooh. Maybe this message is finding you to help guide you because you are facing a tower, and that can be chaotic. That can be very crazy. Emotions can be very high, and if you don't have the mental maturity to know which emotions are appropriate and which emotions are maybe too much, maybe you're holding back all your emotions until you feel comfortable to actually move, which makes sense. I'm not going to hate on that. That's wise. Maybe you're about, okay. So you've been thinking about how to remain innocent in a situation where you feel like you have to choose between two evils. I don't know if your situation is going to allow that, but in the tarot, not making a decision is a decision. Or deciding that you need more time, that is also a decision. It's almost like, here's a really good example. You have two people that are very interested in you in like love and romance, right? Dating, relationships, and maybe they're fighting over you a little bit, but you're like, honestly, I'm not interested in either one. So they thought it was me or that person, when really it's actually neither of you. That's a decision too. And I feel like maybe some of you guys, you just haven't completed this situation. Not all of this is played out for you yet. So I need to like keep that in mind, that not everybody's done this quite yet. I'm hearing you don't need their help. You don't need their help. Oh, I felt that in my gut just now. 9 of Pentacles. You are going to very quickly be receiving what you need. It's just not going to be coming from these options. Yeah, because the 2 of Swords can be the I don't know card, but this could also be the, honestly, I don't like either option, so I'd rather just wait. I don't know if either of those are going to be what I'm actually looking for here. For some of you, you've waited this long. Don't cave now. Don't take the shortcut. Don't make that deal, right? Wait for the proper situation to show up. I'm hearing the proper solution. Right around the corner when she comes. Innocence of Cups for the goal. It's about trusting your intuition. It's about tapping into your own abilities, your own powers, your own gifts, your own answers, your own problem-solving skills. Yeah, the Hermit. Within. Going within to seek the answer. Young grasshopper. Turtle. And owl. It might take some time to gather all the wisdom that you need to connect all the dots and make sense of what you're looking at here, but yeah, potential outcome, naked heart. You are relying solely on yourself in this situation. I feel like, yeah, you had to walk away from somebody or something that was like, I have all the answers. There's something so red flag sketchy about it that you're like, do you though? 8 of Pentacles. You're like, I think I'd rather go over here and work on my own and do it. And yeah, because there's too much confusion surrounding that other situation. Hi, mamas. Hi. You don't even like the camera. Do you realize I'm recording right now? That is the second time you've done that this month. Look at how big she is. Here's a big cat. Yes. Here's a big fluffy jungle cat. Oh, she always comes in when someone's feeling overwhelmed. She's one of those security blanket cats. She can tell when you're upset. I'm perfectly fine. I'm actually kind of giddy today. So it's not me that she came over here for. And there's nothing in the reading that triggered me. Again, I feel like this is a very obvious kind of no-brainer situation. Because it just feels like, you know, whatever this suggestion is from wherever it's coming from, it seems too good to be true because it is, or it doesn't make sense because it's faulty. It's inaccurate, and you're picking up on that. Wow, you don't even like being held, but you're really seeming to be loving this. Yes. Eight. That's interesting. 22. That's it for the... Oh, wait, no. 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Somebody's really trying to, like... But they're really trying to get you put in a situation where you're going to have some ish to deal with. But, like, 222, 666, 88, like, you are so harmonized and balanced and doing the work. You're not cutting corners. You're not taking cheap shots. You're not being sneaky. You're not, you know what I mean? So, like, you're good. Whatever this weird, possibly tempting thing is, don't click on it. It's spam. You're tapping into your own stuff here. You're like, listen, I can do bad all on my own, but I just don't feel like doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Yeah, thanks, bye. And close the door. It's so simple. Okay, traveling salesman. That reminds me of, like, when DTE sends me a letter in the mail and they're like, hey, we're going to come work on things. You might see some workers, and they'll actually take the time to describe the worker, but then they say we will not need access inside your home. And then they give you a number, a website, contact information for if somebody does try to enter your home. Like, you're really being protected here. And it's from your own, like, yeah. I cannot believe you are still in my lap. That's crazy. She's like a bull, man. If you can get her to sit in your lap for 60 seconds, you might as well take her home. She clearly loves you. Aw, she must really like whoever it is I'm channeling right now, because... Yeah, look at that. Regret. So when this backfires, there's going to be karma coming to that person, because I feel like they tried to make some kind of a deal to get you to mess up. This is almost like, have you ever seen that meme? Is it a meme? I think it's a meme. Where you have God and Satan, and they're playing chess. And Satan is saying, I bet I can get your people to betray you. And God's like, try it. Go ahead and try. And so here he comes to try, and it didn't work. There is karma for that. There's regret for that. You know what I mean? There's remorse. There's, well, I shouldn't have done that. Some Hagrid energy. Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have done that. No, you shouldn't have. Now, they didn't learn their lesson yet, but you absolutely have. You could be walking karma. You could also be a mirror to other people, where you show them who they are. You make them face their truth, their own reality. When all they came to you with is confusion, trying to create illusions for you, and you're like, let's clean that up real quick. There you go. Now you can see yourself in the mirror through the toothpaste and the hairspray and, you know, whatever else. Soapy water that splashed onto it. Anyways. What is the lesson? Since we've got lesson cards coming out, this is clearly a lesson thing. I think you are teaching someone else a lesson. This is not something you needed to learn. You learned this a long time ago. I think you've also taught several people. This is just another one. Add them to the list. Put another tally on the board. How many people you had to teach kindergarten moral and values to. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. Self-care. You are clearing your energy field and focusing on yourself before doing anything. Above all else, you are on an energy budget. You come first. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. See, and I think that's what you're trying to teach this person. A better way, a different way, a better way. God is teaching them through you. The universe is teaching this person a lesson through you. You are a tower. You are the catalyst. You are the mirror. And whatever they're trying to reflect onto you, rubber and glue, baby. Right back to them. Healing. You've already done this. They need to. Some of them don't actually want help. Whether they know that or not, you will. Remember, you're technically a spectator here. You're looking at this from the outside. You have a different perspective. You have a much wider perspective. You can understand from all kinds of different angles. You have empathy, which leads to intuition. You also have wisdom, which tells me you know a little bit about body language and how to read the room, you know? It's in the words they use. Yeah, pay very close attention to the words people use, especially with that Freudian slip, right? Interesting stuff, guys. I think I'm going to leave it here. So yeah, don't let it bother you when someone's like, you could have done that had you just done blah, 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 blah. Like an easier way. That's not how you did it, though. You did it how you felt you should do it. You are living your life, and somebody is trying to micromanage that shit. That is not a position. So stop trying to fill it. Also, stop trying to redirect people off the bridge into the water instead of the detour down the road and have them turn around. Like, I can clearly see. They're like, if you don't look, oh my God, you know what it's giving? It makes sense if you don't think about it. This is so funny. This is like the ABCs of sales. Always be closing, right? Like they know some things, but it's not enough. And it's very obvious what they're trying to do. There are people that know things because they're trying to see the flags that they need to pay attention to. And there are other people that know things because they are the flags. And they're trying to not raise it so high that other people actually see it. You know what side you're on. And now you're learning what side other people are on too. And it's like, whoa. Don't click on the spam, okay? That $50,000 is not coming to you, okay? If you don't have the extended warranty, don't give them your information. If you don't have student loans and in debt, don't answer that fucking phone call. Like, stop. If you see a TikTok that's like, oh, take the pyrite around and you can collect other people's good fortune and then use it for yourself. Wait a minute, what? No. You know the red flags. And maybe you're just sharing this information with other people and helping them. Like what I'm doing. And maybe if people have real-time situations, they can get a hold of you privately and you're giving access. You might do very much what I do. You could absolutely also be a tarot reader or a medium, an intuitive. There's so many different gifts. The tarot cards, that's just one tool that I use. But I've been telling people stuff since way before I was into tarot, way before I had any kind of crystals. knew about incense and sage and Palo Santo and all that, right? So using your gifts for good and not taking no shortcuts, not trying to cut no corners, doing it for the right reasons with good intentions. Even if it means you got to work a little bit longer or harder, you are willing to do that because you have it in you to do it. Some of you guys are like me. You got ADHD. You got all this energy. Find something to put it into. Do you know how much energy this takes? This is way better than any prescription my doctor ever tried to give me. Anyways, I am going to end it here. I know I keep saying that and then I talk. I got the gift of gab too. Did you know that? That's a gift. Love you. See you in the next one. Until then, stay beautiful.